Well, we're walking up to Shades of the Past today. We got attention to every detail here as well.
Hello.
And we're gonna check out some cars. We're gonna bring you a video today. That is today's video. Shades of the Past 2021 here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So stay tuned, we're gonna show you lots of cars.
Places, but really the people enjoy the camaraderie. You know that where
Right.
it's at.
How many cars actually are with you on this trip?
On this tour we had 31 vehicles with 2 people in a car, and that's a good number for me. I had actually tried to top it out at 25, and then you get the call. Jerry, it's Bob. Come on, man. I've been on all your tours. Can't you fit me in? So we were able to bump it up a little bit and make the hotel reservations up to 30 and 31. So we've got 31 cars. That's about the right level.
Okay.
You get too many more than that, and people kind of fall through the cracks.
And then you do a lot of these all across the country, and you're planning for more next year as well, right?
That's in the works, and of course everybody's had such a great time this week. They're all saying, what are we doing next? What are we going to do next year? I've got some ideas. If your viewers get a chance to go to Jerry Dixey's Tourians Facebook group, that is the place that you're going to see the information. And what my plan is to kind of rough in 6 or 7 tours, some ideas from here to there, for this event all week. One of the things that I'm seriously considering is Good Guy Columbus to the Syracuse Nationals. And you get to have a picnic in my backyard because I live in Youngstown, Ohio. So I mean, we might get you guys involved a little bit because you're down in that area. Yeah. And I'm going to put 6 of them. I'm going to rough them in, put them up at the web or at the Facebook page, and kind of let people give me some feedback. I'm not going to do 6. We might do 4 maximum. Don't show this to my wife, Marianne. Don't look at this. I'm just going to be gone for a couple weeks. I'll be all right. And I'm going to let people give me some input. We're not going to vote because this is not a democracy on my Facebook page. Right. But I am going to get some good feedback from our participants and see who wants to do what. I'd love to go to Bonneville again. We had some great weeks at Bonneville. I'd love to do Route 66. I've had a lot of people that have asked me to do a Route 66, and I think I'll do it in 2 sections: Chicago to Oak City, and then Oak City on to Santa Monica. And there's a lot of fun things to see up and down the Mother Road. And anyway, that's what we've got planned.
That is awesome. Well, definitely check out his Facebook page and give them your Facebook page again, where they need to go.
It is Jerry Dixey's, D-I-X-E-Y. Had my ancestor had a brain in their head, they would have spelled it D-I-X-I-E, but they didn't. So it's D-I-X-E-Y, Tourians. And that's a Facebook group. Everybody's welcome. We've got folks that have traveled with me over the last 15 years that are loading pictures. We have a throwback Thursday like they do, and it's fun to look at those old pictures, and I load pictures of me driving a topless roadster for 25,000 miles. And I look at my wife and go, how did I do that?
Right.
You know, well, you know what? It blew my hair back. Them roadsters, it happens.
Well, we're here today, Shades of the Past, but look who we found. We found Mark with Shelby's Way. And Mark, tell us a little bit about the organization. I know you guys have a lot of events, but we definitely support Shelby's Way. You need to check them out, but tell us a little bit about Shelby's Way. We're standing in front of his awesome 3-window coupe, and talk about your build.
Shelby's Way was started in 2011 after I lost my son Shelby to suicide in December of 2009. When I started the nonprofit, I wanted to be just more than lip service and keyboard service. I wanted to have multiple events throughout the year to raise money so we could help people in everyday finances with mental health care and burials lost to suicide. And so the way we did that is that with all of our events, we have our Deuces of the Bluegrass every year at the end of June. It's a pre-49 event. Of course, we pay homage to the most historic hot rod of all time, the 32 Ford.
Yep.
That's in June. And that's on Sunday. Then on Saturday, we do a ride through the bluegrass. So we take the folks through bluegrass country into thoroughbred country, distillery country, and they all have a good time. Our biggest event of the year is our Hot Rod Hullabaloo, and that was just this past weekend on Saturday of Labor Day weekend. It's
you do it at the same time every year?
Every year we do it the same time every year. We have a golf scramble for the folks that like to golf. We're starting a run next year. We do, September is Suicide Awareness Month. We work with the local minor league team, the Lexington Legends, and at the end of this month we will have a Shelby's Way Day there, and actually have a parade of hot rods going around the field.
Nice.
And then back out. So that'll be a big night, big fundraiser for us. We do our Blankets and Blessings drive in the second week in November for our homeless. And
so people can just donate blankets and
toiletry items, canned goods, dry goods, socks. My shop is within just a few miles of 3 shelters.
Okay.
And the homeless community, I found out, was fairly large just in Lexington alone. Just one shelter serves 36,000 meals a month. So the need is great. So since we're right there amongst them, right there in the middle of where they're at, we decided to have a Blankets and Blessings run. We invite everybody out to bring their hot rods. We're doing a nice Saturday ride. We make 3 stops at 3 individual shelters where these folks can literally make the gift presentations themselves, which is really, really neat. They get to see what's going on at the shelters and exactly where their gifts are going and what's going on in Lexington.
Now, I know a lot of it goes to Lexington, Kentucky, but you really have kind of a resource spreading further than just Lexington. I know you talk to a lot of people across the country about suicide prevention and how, you guys are there for them. But you're also building a car right now.
Yes.
Tell us about the 32 Roadster that you're building and what you guys are going to do with that real quick.
We are building a 32 Roadster. COVID got us a little off track for about a year. It'll be done next spring. A lot of great manufacturers. I mean, the manufacturers you see out here today, the manufacturers you see at Street Rod Nationals, all the parts and pieces that are on these cars have really jumped on board and just shown goodwill back into our community with this nonprofit and this build. It's going to be a beautiful build. Once the car is done, we will show it through the shop all next year. And then at the end, as of right now, the car's for sale. Okay. It won't be auctioned. It won't be raffled or what have you. The car will be outright sold, and then all the proceeds will go back to Shelby's Way.
So this car has some of the best parts from all the top suppliers, right? And it's actually built in-house at your shop in Lexington, Kentucky. You're doing everything but the interior.
Yeah, the only thing is being outside of my shop is the interior, and the Shane Lyle from Sewn Tight in Mount Washington, Kentucky is doing that. He did the interior in this car. And this car, everything was done in-house except for the interior and paint. Jason Graham painted it, which I'm tickled to death. But we have a few other cars in the shop, and I want to keep everything in-house as much as we can. I'm really proud of this new car. It's going to be Toyota Tacoma's desert sand color with a burgundy leather interior. Dick Rodwell was so gracious and gave us a killer windshield. It's going to have his top on, so it's going to have a burgundy top. I mean, Alan Johnson, all of his components, the Kenmont brakes, everything. I mean,
the top parts.
The top parts are on this car.
Now, so after this is out, it's for sale now, but really it'll be finished for beginning kind of next year.
Right.
It'll be taken to the events, and then how would someone actually buy the car, and what does that money go to?
Well, they can, the car will go to all the events. Of course, we want to show it. We want the car to get its accolades. And the biggest thing is we want the marketing aspect. We want the marketing aspect for all the vendors that supplied parts. We want to show goodwill back to them and everything that they've done for us, because without them, we couldn't do it. Then we want the car itself to bring attention to Shelby's Way and suicide awareness. You know, right now, mental health it's always been a thing, but it's rampant through COVID. The stigma attached to mental health is great. We have a campaign going on, hashtag End the Stigma, but the car will be sold outright to an individual. Parts that we put on the car, so kind of like a little mini series that's going to happen slowly after.
Right.
But yeah, the biggest thing is they can go to shelbysway.com.
Okay, and you can also go on their page as well. You may even look at the 12 for 20. I know that we do that as well.
Right.
20 for 12.
20 for 12. It's a monthly challenge, $20 a month for 12 months. After that, you can continue or you can stop the gift. But that really, the 24 for 12 really helps. That helps our mental health care a whole lot.
So it may be something really easy. Maybe you're not the person that can afford to buy the car, but you know what? You can do the 20 for 12. It's an easy thing to do. It comes right out every month. You get the Shelby's newsletter every month.
Shelby's newsletter every month.
So that is a great thing. Here's my challenge. Whether you do the 20 for 12, I'm challenging someone on this video or someone out there to buy the car and to donate it back like they do at Barrett-Jackson so we can sell it again.
There you go.
That is my challenge for someone. It goes to a great cause. I know the man's heart and what he stands for, and he's doing the right thing. Support the vendors there as well. But Mark, thanks for your time today.
I appreciate it.
I greatly appreciate you as well, your friendship.
Yes.
And we'll give a quick video of the car. A great car, but see Shelby's Way. Check them out on Instagram, the Facebook page. Do the challenge, check out the build, and we appreciate it. Thanks, Mark.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, buddy.